Wayne Gray, who was born in Avon in 1940, talks about hurricanes in an interview with Barbara Garrity Blake. The interview took place in 2004 for the Cape Hatteras National Seashore Ethnohistory Project. The Outer Banks Community Foundation provided funds to digitize the original recording.
Last time I was here, it was right after Hurricane Isabel, and I don't think there was access to Hatteras Island at the time. And you were talking about the different ways people used to deal with hurricanes compared with today. Can you elaborate on that?
Well, when I was a kid at Avon, we didn't know a hurricane was coming. You know, the old people would say, boy, it sure looks like a hurricane.
Mm-hmm.
We had radios, but they were battery radios. Radio was that big, with a battery that big, and a wire right out the window. We didn't have one, but other people did. There was no person-to-person radios like we have today, you know, like police radios. People just felt there was a storm coming, and finally it got there, and they left. Everybody just went on about their business, it seemed to me like.
Yeah.
I don't remember it ever being made a big deal.
Did you ever go through a big storm while you were living there?
Yeah, sure did, but I don't remember it as a big deal, you know.
Right.
Water come up in the house, but the next day it was over.
Yeah.
There was nothing that could hurt. They wash your house around a little bit, but I mean, as far as doing a lot of damage.
Do you remember how your parents used to prepare at all?
They didn't.
Really?
No.
Huh.
I don't remember them preparing.
Yeah.
And life went on normal. And if we got one, I guess we stayed inside. But I remember a lot of times we'd go down to the harbor and stay on the fish dock. The guys would, the men and the young kids. But I don't remember it being made a big deal.
Yeah.
We never lost anybody.
And you'd have water come in the house?
Yeah.
And then it would go out? And would you have mud in your house?
Oh, yeah.
So what did you have to do? Just
Buckets of water and wash it out.
And that was it?
That was it, yeah, that was it.
And nowadays, the helicopters start coming overhead and FEMA. And
Yep.
do you think after a bad hurricane, would the government send anybody down to check on the villagers?
The only time I remember was in Hurricane Gloria in '85. That's the first time I remember people coming on the island to help people. And they sent the National Guard down there, yeah. And they come in the village and just help people get back on their feet. But now, you know, something happens now, it's as fast as they can get people down there to help. When I worked down there, one night we had 17 troopers come on the island one time. Convoy of 17 to come out of North Carolina. And that was unheard of, that's the first time.
What hurricane was that for?
That was 93, 92.
Emily, maybe?
Emily, yeah.
Yeah.
And they had the National Guard down there. But the island is so built up now that they need help. And when I was a kid, how were they going to help us? You know, we didn't have anything. People took care of their house and took care of their boat and parked their car on a hill.
Right.
You know, how are they going to help us? So they didn't come down there.